Hi guys, today I would like to share with you a very special recipe for the cookies that I've been loving recently. They're gluten-free, grain-free, sugar-free, and they are all real whole foods. They're also antifungal, very filling and just delicious. Over here on the island of Tenerife, they're called coquitos and they're very popular in all the Spanish-speaking countries. They're made just from 3 ingredients, but you can also use a 4th one because here in Tenerife they actually use a 4th one, but it's totally optional. So all you're going to need is 100 grams of coconut flakes, which is around just over 3 ounces, 1 egg, 5 dates, which is also around 100 grams or just over 3 ounces. Really easy proportion to remember. 100 grams of coconut, 100 grams of dates, and 1 egg. So 1, super easy. And optionally, you can also use a squeeze of lemon juice, and this is just to round out the taste to make it complete, but it's really not necessary if you're not a big fan of lemon or if you don't have it. You also need a blender or a high-speed food processor to blend the dates and the egg together. So the first step is going to be soaking the dates in some warm water for at least an hour, and then process those dates with your egg and also lemon juice if you're going to use it, until everything is really nice and smooth and creamy and liquid, and it tastes delicious at this point. Then the next step is adding the coconut flakes and mixing everything together until all the coconut flakes are totally coated with that egg and date mixture. There should be no dry bits, everything should be completely mixed in. And then the next step is putting everything in the freezer for around 20 to 30 minutes, and it's just going to make everything a little bit harder and less sticky, and it will just be so much easier to shape later on. Once it's ready, it's time to preheat the oven to around 200 degrees Celsius, and now it's time to shape the cookies. This is actually my favorite time of all because I find it so therapeutic, makes me forget everything else in the world. So all you need to do is take that cookie dough in your hands and squeeze it like this, and it just makes it kind of more sticky and makes it hold the shape better, and it's just going to be so much easier to shape. So once you squeeze it, then you're going to shape it into this dome shape, and voila, the cookie is ready. And then you're going to do the same with the remaining 11 cookies. And now this is a very important point, so take notice. This recipe makes 12 cookies, and it's important to make 12 cookies because the whole point of them is that they are very crispy on the outside and they're soft and creamy on the inside, and you can only get this effect if you really stick to the proportions. So don't make them too big, don't make them too small. Make sure you make 12 cookies and you're going to get them perfect. So once you shape them, now it's time to stick them in the oven for around 20 minutes until they get nice and golden and slightly brown at the top. And then you take them out and leave them to cool for at least 10 minutes because they harden up and get more crispy once they cool down. So don't be tempted to try them straight away because they're not going to taste that good. And these are the kind of cookies that actually taste so much better when they're totally cool down. So if you wait for an hour, they're going to be totally worth it. So make yourself a nice cup of tea and wait for an hour. They're going to be amazing. And the last thing I want to say before I end this video is that even though these cookies are a real food-based dessert, it's still a dessert. It still has a lot of sugar and it's still going to raise your blood sugar, and if you have acne, it can still make your acne worse. So please respect your skin and your body, treat it as a temple, and use these cookies as a very special treat. Personally, I would just eat 1 or 2 cookies and that would be the perfect amount. I wouldn't attempt to eat more. So really hope that you'll try this recipe very soon, and I hope that you'll enjoy it. If you like this video, I would love it so much if you gave it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I really hope that you will subscribe. Welcome to the family, and I guess I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching this one. Bye!